everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa with Mimi's DIY Journey. So now I am going to start on a journal that one of my girls have suggested, um, or requested, I suppose. She wants a strawberry journal. Now the pages in ephemera that um, I have purchased probably 3 different strawberry kits, maybe 4. So it's kind of all mixed together because I had printed them all out and put them together. And right now you probably hear my printer going, and that's because I am printing backing sheets onto the pages that I'm going to use. Give me just 1 second. Okay, hopefully that helps. Okay, I plugged in my microphone. If I can find the links, if I can remember like where I purchased each one of them, I will definitely leave them in the description box below. But unfortunately, I may not be able to tell you like what pages came from where. Unfortunately. But I am going to go ahead and bring you guys along with me as I create this journal for her. And I haven't totally decided on what I'm going to do except for the journal cover. It's going to be made out of a strawberry banana Cheerio box. So I do know that, and I just blew some pages onto the floor. So I have, this is a tea towel that I purchased from Walmart. I got like, I don't know, 5 of these in a pack, I think. Hang on, I just threw 5. I think it was like 5 for $5, something like that. They come in handy for projects like this. You can actually like use your Cricut and iron on these. You can do so much with these. You can dye them. Ooh, I didn't think about that until I just said that. So I got a couple fabrics out here for the front cover because my first initial thing I was going to do was use this for the outside and then this one for the inside. And I thought, no, I don't think I'm really going to like that. So I want to use this for the inside. And I think I'm going to use this polka dotted one for the outside. I don't know. Yeah, I like the polka dotted one. So let's just put that. And I have no idea where I got this fabric from. I think it was Dollar Tree, but I'm not real sure. So, okay, outside, inside, and then I thought I might use some batting. I have some batting. I haven't even used this, and I've had it probably, okay, I've had it a long time. And put the batting back behind the front cover fabric. Is what I think I'm going to do. So we will get started with the cover here. So the reason I picked this is because it has a pretty thick spine, and I am going to put, well, I was thinking 3 signatures, but you know what? I could probably put 4 signatures in here. I might just do that. I might just put 4 signatures. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and trim off all the edges. and then we'll worry about cutting everything down to size. So give me just a moment and I'll get that done. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, my husband came home, and I mean, I know I've only been gone like a split second, but then I got to thinking, you guys will probably want to see how I cut this down, maybe. Um, so I am just lining my ruler up with the edge or creases, whatever, of the box. I don't have to cut that. And I am just taking my knife and trimming the edges off. I'm not really going for perfection at the moment because when I get my papers all situated, that is where, you know, I'll measure and then cut some more down to fit the pages. If that makes sense, I hope. So there's all the sides. And then once all my pages are completed and printed, and here's, I'll show you some of them. And this is where I wish I could remember who I purchased all these from. That's upside down. So that one's upside down. And they're all very pretty. I like to give credit where credit is due. And this here was actually a backing page. But I just printed it out. So I just put a neutral. I got a neutral background that I use on the back. And I'm not sure who I purchased that from either. But very pretty pages. Lots of them. So I went through all the strawberry. Now this one here, I believe, came from Scrapbooking with Me, which is Eve, is where in this one as well. And I only remember that because I literally just watched her do a flip through of her strawberry journal like 20 minutes ago. Okay, I watched it again because I have already watched her once do a flip through on that. So I just got a few more that are printing the backing sheets, and then I will trim them all down and get them ready. And I was going to do 3 signatures, but I think as wide as this spine is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and do 4 signatures of probably 10 pages each signature. So right now I have 30, so I need to choose 10 more pages, which actually I think I will do, I'll go ahead and mix in, I might do 15 pages per signature and see how that looks. And if it looks like it's too much, then I can take some back out. But I want to mix in some coffee stain paper, maybe some book pages, some random papers maybe. Because as of right now, all I have is the digital prints that are going to be going in here. So I think I need to get some regular paper put in here too. is what I'll do. So let me get my papers all situated and ready to go, and then I will come back and show that to you guys. Be right back. Okay, so I have all my papers printed out. Um, well, they were already printed out. I just put a backing sheet on each one of them. So I am going to go ahead and fold them. Um, each one of these have been trimmed. I got all the white edges trimmed off. So I figured that we could fold these together and maybe go ahead and put the signatures together, and then next video we will work on the cover, which is my favorite part. I did make a topper already, kind of. It's started anyways, but I figured once I got the fabric on the journal cover and that all put together, then I can see what else we can do to that. A lot of these pages are just so pretty. I just wish I could remember where I purchased all of them from. I mean, they came from Etsy. I know that. They had to have, except for the scrapbooking with me that I probably purchased straight from her website. So we just got some varieties in here. It goes like this. I'm not too worried about like if my pages are not straight, because I always normally do a wonky journal anyways. I think that is so cute. Need some snow strawberries. Oh, I can't believe it's Sunday already. I am not ready to go back to work. I spend more time at work than I do in my craft room, and it's a little sad. I would rather be in my craft room making stuff, talking to you guys. One day maybe I'll get to retire. Doubt it. Alright, this is just coffee dyed paper here. And I think I got 12 of them out, I believe. To go through and kind of straighten up some more in my room tonight. I had a tote full of just stuff calendars, Amazon packaging, packing papers. So I went through and I cut down some of the packing paper. That's what I should have put in this, with some of that packing paper. It's okay. Next journal. But I cut down some of the packing paper, and I just had so much I actually ended up throwing some away. So these papers here actually came out of a little journal that I cut apart. So it does have a bunch of holes, and I will probably reinforce that with some washi tape or masking tape, something like that. Before we sew them in. If I remember, I hope I do, because that's pretty perforated, so I don't want it to end up tearing once we get it sewn in. This is the same way. I had like a, I don't know, 4 or 5 pack of them that I got from Dollar General. And the covers had, there were different colors, pink, blue, green, and had different things on them. That one has a pointy corner. And those do not. Weird. Okay. And this is Easter egg coloring that I put on these. And it's green. Thought it went good with the strawberry theme. So stuck a couple of those in here. And I always fold my pages one at a time. It's just easier for me. Oops. This is from a really thick. I'm going to pull this dictionary up here one of these days and show it to you guys. It belonged to my dad, I believe, is where I got it. Or yard sale. I don't know. I've had it a long time. It's an ancient old dictionary. Has everything in the world in it. So I thought some of those pages. Method of compounding words. So I got 4 of those because we're going to do 4 signatures. All right. So the best way I do is we need 4 signatures, so I need 4 piles. And then that way I can kind of make sure that each pile is getting like a variety of pages. And not a bunch of the same thing. I mean, other than our dyed paper or writing paper. So this is what I do. I just separate all my papers like this. And then I will go through. Okay, so see, like I got 2 random ones of these. So we'll put one there and one there. All right, and then we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll start over. Hopefully it'll all be even. And hopefully I don't have 2 of the same strawberry papers in here. And then I thought too that, because I have a bunch more strawberry papers printed, that I would use those to make the ephemera that goes in here. Because I don't have a whole lot of ephemera, believe it or not. I have papers, no ephemera. So I have a bunch of like junk mail envelopes that you would use. Like, it's not the ones that you open and you tear up getting your mail out. It's the ones that come with your bills that you're supposed to send in, with your payment. Um, so I have a bunch of those. And I have never done anything with junk mail envelopes like this. So I thought I would give that a shot. See what I can come up with. Alright, so now we got 4 signatures here. All different size papers, which is okay. Unless you want them all the same size. Then you can trim them all down to the same size. I like different size papers. Shoot, I had some doilies I could have thrown in here too. I guess I could take out some coffee stain paper and throw in some doilies. Nah, I ain't gonna change it now. Alright, so next video we will put these together in order that we want them. And then we will work on the cover and get it ready. And then I think this time around I am going to sew the signatures in last. So I'm going to leave them loose as I work on them and see if that doesn't help me better of getting them decorated. Probably not. But we'll give that way a try and see if that's better. And then once they're all decorated, then we can sew them in. It might be easier for me. I don't know. So, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. It's the best way to support my content. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell and select all so you don't miss any future content from me. Especially you don't want to see or you don't want to miss the other parts of putting the strawberry journal together. So again, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great week and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.